Hello guys, Alina this side from PT Tutorials Ausis Group. A warm welcome to all of you. I hope everyone's health is great. In this video, we are going to talk about all the basic information regarding the PT exams. This video is for all the freshers who have just started their planning for the preparations of the PT exams or have just went through some of the mock test or sample questions only. In this video, it will be an informative for all the 20 tasks of PT exams. We'll discuss a bit into the detail related to all the 4 modules as well as the enabling skills and the importance of each and every task. Let's just start it. So we can see that in PT exams, the time duration of exams is approximately 2.5 to 3 hours. There are 20 number of tasks in which 4 the skills are getting disbursed, we can say. In enabling skills, there are 8 skills, out of which 6 are already included in the scorecard, 2 are not mentioned in the scorecard, but ultimately they are helping us to achieve good score in the communicative skills. Alright, there are 2 of the communicative skills, and that's why it is an integrated task. There are such 11 tasks out of 20 tasks in which there is an integrated modules, just like read aloud. So read aloud is giving us the score for speaking also and reading also, and that's why it is an integrated task. There are such 11 tasks out of 20 which are integrated. There are 5 tasks in speaking, 2 in writing, 5 in reading, and 8 in the listening module. Alright, jumping to the very first thing, that is the speaking module. You will have approximately 77 to 93 minutes to complete the part A, out of which you will have around 30 to 35 minutes to complete the speaking module, in which you will have approximately 35 to 42 questions. As you can see, the most important thing to secure good score in speaking module would be the pitch, pace, pronunciation and fluency. If you are able to excel on these 4 things, definitely you will have 90 in the speaking module. As we had said that in speaking there are 5 tasks. The very first task is read aloud, and the length of the passage would be somewhere near to 50 to 65 words. You can expect around 6 to 7 questions in read aloud, and the preparation time would be 40 seconds. The answer time as well would be 40 seconds. The marks would be 15 each, which means content 5, fluency 5 and pronunciation 5. If you want to secure good score in the speaking module, you will have to work towards fluency and pronunciation more, whereas if you want to secure good score in the reading module, you need to work a bit more in the content part, and that's why read aloud is an integrated module which is reading and speaking. So what will be this particular task about? There would be one passage. You will have to read that particular passage. So there is no need of information from your end. You just have to read it what is given to you. Next is repeat sentences, which is also an integrated task, which means it gives the score for listening and speaking both the modules, and it will have approximately, we can say, 10 to 12 questions, each of them being of around 10 to 12 seconds. You just have to listen to the sentence and speak it out, and that's why listening and speaking are the skills. If you want to just secure good score in the speaking, over here once again fluency and pronunciation must be the best, as well as if you want to secure good score in the listening module from repeat sentences, the content must be just perfect. Talking about the describe image, it will have again 6 to 7 questions. You can expect a score of 15 marks just in the speaking module. So describe image is not an integrated module, it just gives the score towards the speaking only. Prior to this, read aloud and repeat sentences were integrated module. They were giving score to reading and speaking and listening and speaking respectively. So enabling skills over here are content, pronunciation and fluency. So for good score for speaking, definitely pronunciation and fluency are most important. Alright, the fourth task in the speaking module is retell lecture. This as well is an integrated task. Why? It gives the scores towards the listening and speaking module. How many questions you can expect in exams is approximately 3 to 4 or 2 to 4 questions you can expect. Now the question would be in terms of audio only. Definitely there is listening ability, so question would be in audio format. The audio can be of around 45 seconds and maximum it can go till 2 minutes as well. After listening to the audio, you just have to jot down some of the points in the book After that, you just have to speak those points in a proper sensible answer in the 40 seconds of answer time. You will get the score for content, pronunciation and fluency. So if you want to have good score in speaking, fluency and pronunciation must be best, as well as for listening, content must be just perfect. What sort of words we can take from the audio? Here it is given. Answer short question is the fifth task towards the speaking module. It will have 10 to 12 questions. You will have 1 mark for each of the correct answer, correct response. There won't be any of the negative marking for the wrong answer. You can expect a 0 score for the negative or for the wrong answer or the skipped ones. 70% of the questions will be easy in nature, which means it would be the basic level of questions. So these were the 5 tasks of the speaking module. Those were read aloud, repeat sentences, describe image, retell lecture and answer short question. I would like to talk about a bit of tips and strategies for the speaking module. One thing is very clear: to secure 90 in fluency, avoid fumbling or hesitation and speak smoothly just like a native speaker. For 90 in pronunciation, manage the pauses, work on the clarity, open the mouth a bit more while speaking out or uttering the words, as well as try to just speak the sentence with consistency. If you want to have great score in content, then you will have to focus more towards what is being provided and what is the criteria of securing good score towards the reading and listening module, because along with speaking there were few tasks which are giving us the score towards the reading and listening module as well. Alright, jumping towards the writing module. So writing is of 40 to 60 minutes. How come 40 to 60? Because there are 2 tasks in writing, that is summarized written text and essay, that is WE and SWT. So if you are getting 2 questions in summarized written text and 1 question in essay, so it will be approximately 20 for summarized written text and 20 for essay. So time duration would be 40 minutes. If you are getting 3 summarized written text and 1 essay, then 30 for summarized written text and 20 for essay. So it will be approximately 50 minutes. As well as if you are getting 2 summarized written text and 2 essay, so the timing would be 20 plus 40, that would be 60 minutes. 20 from summarized written text and 40 from essay. Let's discuss first of all about the summarized written text. So how this question type would be: there would be one particular passage. On the basis of the passage, you have to write the summary in the provided box. You can expect 2 to 3 questions in this particular type. Now, as you are writing any of the answer in the box, system would expect you to consider the enabling skills. Which are those? Content, which means whatever you are writing in the box, it must be something relevant to whatever is given in the passage. Whenever you are writing any of the answer in the box, definitely grammar comes into consideration, because writing is one of the important skill. As well as talking about the form, whenever you are just drafting the answer, definitely it matters that how many words you are writing and how many sentences you are writing. So in summarized written text, we have to frame just one single sentence, considering that first letter being capital and in the end full stop. So you just have to use the full stop once only, and we have to draft one particular single sentence. Apart from that thing, it also considers the number of words in the form itself. So you have to write something between 5 to 75 words. Idle length can be 50 or 55, or you can go till 65 words as well, not beyond that. Vocabulary is of 2 marks, which means you need to insert the relevant words, appropriate words from the passage itself. Don't do the redundancy or tautology errors. That was the first task of the writing module. The next one is the essay. Essay as well has 1 to 2 questions, as we just discussed about the time duration. In this as well you will have 15 marks. How will it be dispersed? I will just explain in the later part. Okay. So length of the answer must be 200 to 300 words. The idle length would be 250 to 260 words. The number of words per minute can be 15 for the one who are targeting for around 50 or 65 plus. If your target score is 79 plus, definitely you need to have good creative ideas in the answer, as well as task response becomes a bit important aspect over here. And that's why the words per minute can as well go till 35 or 40. That would be the ideal as well. The module in which the essay writing goes towards the score is just the writing module. It doesn't have any integrated module. Reason being very simple, you just have one question. On the basis of that question, you just have to write the answer in the provided box. So definitely writing is one of the important factor over here. Alright, the enabling skills, whatever the answer you are drafting in the box, it is important that you draft considering the grammar skills, the vocabulary skills, written discourse, form, content, and spellings as well. Alright. So written discourse is one of the thing in which students are getting confused nowadays. Written discourse is nothing but having a logical flow in the answer, having a proper task response, coherence and cohesiveness between the sentences, and also between the paragraph, we can say. Form is nothing but considering the word limit. Content is nothing but something writing irrelevant to the question whatever is provided. As well as vocabulary is nothing but including more of the academic collocation words as well as avoiding the redundancy error. And a grammar would be considering the sentence formations, taking care of the punctuation, prepositions, everything, and the tenses. Alright, so this was about the writing module. Now students do ask me that can we use any of the template in the summarized written text, or we can use any of the template in essay. Summarized written text, there is no need of any of the template. Why? You just have to write approximately 60 words. So there is no need of any of the template because it's all about the summary. But in essay, yes, you can use the template, but it depends on your desired score as well as what sort of template you are using. Jumping to the reading module, which will have approximately 32 to 41 minutes, and you will have approximately 15 to 20 questions in the exams, and the idle time to cross all those questions is 35 to 37 minutes. If you go beyond that time duration as well, if you are utilizing the entire time duration of 41 minutes, then also it's perfect, but you need to take care of the time management because there is just given 15 questions and you only have to take care that in which question you want to give more time, in which question you want to give lesser time. So there are 5 tasks in reading module. The very first 2 tasks is MCQ single and MCQ multiple. You cannot expect it to be in the same order that you will have first of all MCQ single or multiple. No, that's not the proper order. You can expect this 2 particular tasks, that is MCQ single and multiple. In single you will have 2 to 3 questions, in multiple as well 2 to 3 questions. Now this 2 tasks are the part of the reading module. So we can expect that what can be the task view. So there would be one particular passage. On the basis of the passage you will have 4 options and a question. You just have to select one answer in the MCQ single. You can select one or more answers in the MCQ multiple. One advice is very clear over here that if you are not sure with any of the answer in MCQ multiple, avoid selecting more than one answer. The next 3 tasks is reorder paragraph, reading fill in the blanks, and reading and writing fill in the blanks. So in reorder paragraph you will have approximately 2 to 3 questions. Now the most important thing over here is the marks are allocated on the basis of pairs correct and not the answer correct. So if the sequence of the answer is A, B, C and D, so you will not get +1 for the entire answer being correct. No, you will get the marks for the pairs correct. So A, B, B, C and C, D. So there are 3 pairs which are correct, and that's why you will get 3 out of 3 on the basis of the pairs correct. So we can expect one thing very clearly from here is if there are 4 sentences, the possible pairs would be 3. If there are 5 sentences, there can be 4 possible pairs. If there are 6 sentences, then there are 5 possible pairs. That is 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5 and 5, 6. Now the sentences nature can be complex or simple. You can expect that the sentences can be a bit long or a bit short. If you are getting the longer sentences, the better it would be. Reason being very clear that it will have more hint words included in it. Yep. So now going towards the reading fill in the blanks and reading and writing fill in the blanks, which is one of the weak area for many of the students, and that's why they are lacking in the reading score mostly. So you can expect 4 to 5 questions and 5 to 6 questions in both the blanks. The scoring is very clear that you will get +1 if the answer is correct and 0 for any of the wrong or skipped answer or the blank. You can expect of around 3, 4 or 5 or 6 blanks in the exams for each of the questions. The most important thing is understanding about the theoretical and practical implications of the rules in the blanks. For that thing, it is very clear that we need to understand few of the topics of the theoretical areas in terms of grammar and vocabulary. You can learn about this particular topics for a better understanding in the grammar, whereas you can learn about the below topics, that is in the point 2, for the vocabulary range. For the grammar, subject verb agreement, parts of speech, parallelism, gerund, infinitive, different verb forms, prepositions, participles, and the subordinate clauses. There are many other rules which are very important as well for the grammar, considering tenses for sure. But if your tense is not good enough, along with the names, if you don't know that what is the format of that particular tense, it's fine. But if you are able to understand that this particular participle will have this particular verb form, then also it's fine. Like I had received. So if we know that after had, usually the verb in the third form comes. So if you have that basic understanding as well towards the tenses, then also it's well and good. Same goes towards the modals as well. For basic knowledge of the modals, you can just view my YouTube video for the grammar as well. But apart from that, these are the few topics which are important in terms of grammar towards the filling the blanks. Alright, if you want to have a greater vocab range, you can refer to some of the apps in which you can learn the words on the basis of the images or the shortcuts. Apart from that, you can read the magazines and newspaper. No need to read the entire magazine or newspaper for better vocab range. It's better to go with the blogs or editorial pages of those magazines. Apart from that thing, one thing is very clear: practice makes the man perfect. So practicing more questions for the filling the blanks will help you towards having an eye or observation of those grammar implications, I would say. Alright, so this was about the reading module, which had 5 tasks. In listening, there are 8 of the tasks. The very first task is summarize spoken text. This has time fix as well, that you just need to attempt in 10 minutes only the particular question. The task will give you the scores towards the listening and writing module. You can expect 2 to 3 questions, but the format of summarized spoken text would be, you will have one particular audio. On the basis of the audio, you need to write a particular answer in the box. Now one thing is clear: if we have a particular audio and the length of the audio is of approximately 1 minute or 2.5 minutes, then definitely we need to jot down some of the points in the book. And as it is a summary, we need to write a sensible answer in the box as well. So try to take as many keywords from the audio as possible, so that you can get a good score for the content, which will help you ultimately securing good score for the listening module. So while taking the content in the book, make sure that when you are drafting any of the answer in the box, you consider a few of the enabling skills, that is form, grammar, vocabulary and spelling. Grammar is nothing but taking care of the tenses, preposition and punctuation marks, as well as trying to include proper sentences, keeping balance between simple and complex sentences. Form is nothing but writing approximately between 50 to 70 words. Vocabulary is nothing but having appropriate choice of the words, which means reducing the chances for tautology error. Apart from that, spelling error must not be there, else it will have a major impact on the writing module. Alright, the next 4 tasks are MCQ single, MCQ multiple, select missing words and highlight correct summary. So MCQ single is nothing but it will have 2 to 3 questions. You will have an audio, 4 options are given, select one, MCQ single, done. MCQ multiple, listen to the audio, 4 options are there, or either 5 or 6 options can be there. Select one answer if you are not sure. If you are sure for the another options as well, yeah, you can select multiple answers as well. Select missing words, you will have one particular audio. In the end, you will have a bip sound means a word would be missing in the end two words. You have to select from the 4 options one particular answer which will fit or adjust to that particular blank or the incomplete sentence. Alright, highlight correct summary is as a simple, like you will have an audio. On the basis of the audio, you have to relate to one of the option which will have a proper summary. Alright, the next 3 tasks are highlight incorrect words, listening fill in the blanks, and write from dictation. Highlight incorrect words will have 2 to 3 questions, listening fill in the blanks as well 2 to 3, but write from dictation will have 3 to 4 questions. This gives the marks towards listening and reading, which is nothing but highlight incorrect words. Listening fill in the blanks will give you the scores for listening and writing module, as well as write from dictation will give you the scores for listening and writing module. If you want to have the greatest score in highlight incorrect words, audio would be provided definitely, because all these tasks are the part of the listening module only. So there would be one audio format, and below that you will be provided one particular passage. From that passage you have to select any of the word which is not matching in the audio. Like the word is growing in the passage, but the word is growth in the audio. So definitely you will have to select that particular word. Why? Because it is not matching with the audio provided. Listening fill in the blanks, passage would be given, blanks would be given in the passage itself. Listen to the audio and just jot down the words in the particular option of the blank. Write from dictation is also clear. Listen to the audio, in the box provided write that particular sentence. But write from dictation is very important task out of all the tasks till now which we have discussed. From all those 20 tasks, write from dictation is very important. Reason being very clear, that you will get 1 mark for each correct word. Next thing, the question will get completed just in 5 or 10 seconds. It won't take much of your time as well. The third reason is it is an integrated module. It gives the score towards the listening and writing module. Missing one question in write from dictation can cost you definitely a reattempt. So make sure that you are attempting all the questions in write from dictation very nicely. How come +1 mark for each correct word would be? If the particular audio has a sentence of approximately 8 or 12 words, then if you are writing the same exact words in the box provided as well, you will get 8 or 12 marks within just, I would say, 7 to 10 seconds. So this is one of the scoring tasks out of all the tasks which we have discussed. Alright, so this was about the 8 of the task of the listening module, and this were the 3 ending tasks. Now if you have any of the concerns related to any of the task, if you want to just learn about the in details about this particular task, if you want to go with the practice now after understanding this many concepts, if you just want to learn more about this, you can refer to the Telegram or YouTube channel or the Facebook channel of PT Tutorials. Thank you for being over here. I hope you all enjoyed this particular session. Thank you so much.